Imperfectly perfect, imperfectly perfect. Imperfectly perfect, imperfect, imperfectly, imperfectly perfect, imperfectly perfect couple. Oh yeah.
Welcome back to the Imperfectly Perfect Couple podcast show, etc. I'm Kandy.
I'm Tank.
How's everything going with you, sir?
Hey, no, I should be asking you, how is everything going with you?
Oh,
what?
it's going.
No, it's going, for sure.
This baby is treating me like I'm going to be in my third trimester as of tomorrow, which is official.
Big ups to you, huh?
Yep, moving right along.
We got a lot to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
What happened?
'Cause it's a girl.
I'm just losing. I'm losing here. Gabe and I are losing.
Well, you know.
How could we be losing?
You can't always get what you want, what you wish for.
That's very true. That's very true.
I always believe that God gives you what you can handle.
That's very true.
I'm a firm believer.
No, but all in all, you know what I'm saying? Everything is all good. I mean, it's no major biggie on my end.
I got another head to comb.
That's
they
true.
busting my ass with the hair combing.
Yeah, that's what you get too.
Yeah.
Because you were frustrated with Gabe having his hair at the beginning. Well, he didn't want to keep it.
He didn't want to keep it.
He didn't want to keep it. He didn't.
He fought me tooth and nail every time it was time to wash his hair and condition it. He started hating it. It became too much of a hassle. I was like, cut it. Now he got it back again.
He has
and
it back.
Now he don't want to cut it. So.
Well, it's kind of a mix with Gabe because he don't want to cut it. He don't want nobody to do nothing to it.
Yeah. So
I'm like, man, look, we not operating like that because that's most definitely not about to go down.
Right.
And this is officially 1 year today with the podcast.
It's a little over though, right?
Our first official episode
was Thanksgiving.
So, because it popped up on my timeline.
Look how much we've grown.
Look how much we've shared.
Look how much we've escalated. That's not even the right word.
We, as they say on, what's that on?
Elevated.
What is that? Instagram. Well, I don't know if it's coming from Instagram or TikTok or whatever, but I mean, we've actually created a person since we all have been engaging with each other.
Mm-hmm.
We've created a person here.
A whole person.
A whole person.
A podcast baby.
A podcast baby. Damn. Damn. Well, it's that time again. That time of the year. It is Turkey Day. Turkey Day.
Gobble, gobble. You want to hear my turkey impression? I'm not going to do it for real.
Oh, I'm like, oh shit.
Nah, I can't do it for real though.
What that? That? Oh my goodness. Oh my
I'm not
goodness.
gonna do it.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy. That's crazy. So tell us some things. I mean, I know the things. You may want to tell, the people some things.
What?
I mean, tell
I'm
them.
back at it again?
What you back at? I mean, what's up?
Cooking.
How you been?
I've been good though. Other than that,
How you been feeling? Everybody know you pregnant. They want to know what's up.
No, like it's the same thing.
What is the same thing?
It's the sciatica. Okay.
What about it?
It's not all that great. Okay. Left leg, right leg, left cheek, right cheek, all of that stuff.
Last night I got a real good. She got this hand massager. And when I tell you, she fell asleep and didn't even know.
I didn't even know. I woke up. It was like 4:00 in the morning.
That she fell asleep. Actually, it was like 5.
Oh.
Well, yeah, it was like 4. Yeah, it was 4:30, 5 o'clock. She didn't even know she was asleep. And then you were making fun of me because I You know, I do my thing, and
he was saying all of this stuff. He told you got to make an X right here in a circle. He was treating me like a playbook on the football.
I'm just saying. I am keeping her abreast of the things that I do. That's right. That's right. You have to have an exquisite vocabulary.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Something's wrong with shit.
No, ain't nothing wrong with me.
No, but for real, like for the most part, heartburn's been blazing, you know.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot of that. All of our babies are born with a head full of hair.
That's
so
true.
I already expected that, you know, all of that stuff, you know. Otherwise, my hair is
real.
glowing and it's growing. The sciatica, of course, it depends. Mainly my left side, it goes back and forth. It's just dependent on the day. I've gotten into the whole maternity belt thing, wearing that to keep the stomach uplifted and the back supported. Mm-hmm. So I'm going through that. Trying to think what else I've been having.
She can't really sit downstairs on the couch for too long.
Oh my God!
If she do, she's stuck.
The couch kills me.
She's literally.
But that's because like
stuck.
our furniture was like. Shoot, this furniture in the basement is about as
old
as gay.
It's 10 years old.
So it's not the support like how the furniture in our living room is.
It's not.
So, you know, your cushions.
This is basement furniture.
Basement furniture.
I mean, it's together. Don't get me wrong.
Of course.
But
it's not supportive.
It's broken in. Put it like that. It's broken in.
So that doesn't make it any better either. So, yeah. So when I'm down here chilling, I got to find a way or, you know, heating pads and... You know.
Things that I most definitely mentioned that I did purchase.
Yes.
And, you know.
Heating pad, body pillow.
Man, just loaded her up with all type of things.
Yeah.
Because I kind of felt, I am not no stranger. We're not a stranger. I'm not a stranger to this.
First rodeo.
It's number 4.
This ain't the first rodeo.
This is number 4.
It is.
So, I know a thing or two about a thing or two if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I tell you anyway. So that make people mad.
How have you been feeling though with me this time around? Like, what has irritated you? What is like?
Well, I don't even think it's a thing of being irritated. I think it's more so a thing of making sure that we're recording. Yeah, we're recording. It's more so a thing with me. I think. Well, no, I know what I just been trying to get you to understand. You know, versus your first 3 pregnancies, you were more, to me, you were way more active. You know, this is the first time, and I said this before, this is the first time when it comes to your pregnancies, you know what I'm saying, to where it's strictly just work and home. That's it. And that's not a problem at all, but I can say that I see a difference. You know what I'm saying? Rather, it's a thing to where, like, you know, we had a discussion. It was a discussion, and it was a thing to where, like, her first 2 pregnancies, Wayne State, right? Mm-hmm. Going down to Wayne State, and then your work schedule. You know what I'm saying? It was more so a thing to where it was like it was all over the place. It was mixed. It was a mixed schedule. So her body was not saying that it wasn't tired. Not saying that it wasn't tired, but your body was it was moving more. You know what I'm saying? And then even when you went to the last place with Callie, physically you were not at a school location, but you still had to do some walking around at that particular place where you were at. And like I've said to you before, even if you look at it to where, if it's a thing to where, if all you might have did is, 10 minutes a day, and if you add that up 5 times a day, you know what I'm saying, of being active. But now you were in a clinic setting, and it's nowhere near as big as where you were at when you were pregnant with Callie. Nor are you actually being up. You got a set schedule. You know exactly what it is, and that's that. So I'm glad that it's like that for you, but I feel as if that these are the symptoms that you're starting to experience a little bit more because your body is relaxed. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what I feel. I feel as if your body's more relaxed.
Maybe. I would say because I got probably maybe, like, counting my steps, Because I remember, like, counting my steps, walking around the hospital, maybe 2,000 more steps than what I would get.
That's a lot. You just can't just say maybe 2,000 more like that ain't
no,
nothing.
I'm just saying. I'm just being honest.
That's a
I
lot.
said maybe. Because typically when you count your steps, most people aim for like 5,000.
But no, I get
about half of that in.
But what I'm saying though, if you're still saying maybe 2,000 more, that's a lot. That's a lot. That's like telling a person, oh, I do 5,000. Oh no, that's nothing. I do 7,000 a day. That's a lot, man.
Somewhat.
No matter what, I don't win. But overall, all is cool. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of curious, with the whole delivery aspect, how that's gonna look. You know, because the delivery aspect is different now.
Yeah.
You know, since the last time, you know, we were there, you gave birth.
Yeah.
You know, people were able to come in, free will. You know what I'm saying? Actually, had a whole lot of people there. Last time, you know, when Callie was born. So, yeah, so it's just, you know, just kind of curious to see what that's going to be like. And then, not only to mention that, you know, you throw in the thing of, you know, the state of the situation, you know, because that's constantly changing. So, you don't know where that's going to be. Different facilities have different protocols. Yeah. So, yeah, you know, so just trying to stay positive on all aspects. That's pretty much it. I mean, as far as with that going. But she's been keeping you busy today.
Oh my God. Like like for real, I was at work, and even though I'm at a desk all day, she was going nuts. When I tell you nuts, what's that mean? What you say?
I was just letting them know that you're at a desk all day.
Anywho, so what? Like I said, I think there's a lot of different factors that got to do with that.
Oh, go ahead. Don't let me mess up your story.
No, I know that. No, because I'm going to touch back on this. I know that you have your theories about whatever being active and also, but I think a lot of other things play a role as well.
I'm not denying that.
Wait, I'm just letting you know.
I'm just saying.
For example, age. Like, I'm halfway to 40. Not only that, I was younger when
you old.
Shut up. I had my first 3 under the age of, 31, 30, something like that. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that kind of plays a role, too. Like, and not only that, I just feel there's just more stuff to it. Like, each pregnancy, even with Callie, like, I got that sciatica way in the beginning. Like, it didn't just show up, like, it showed up at the end with Cassidy, the end of my pregnancy with her. Then with Callie, I had it from the very beginning, and with this pregnancy, I've had it from the very beginning. So when they say, like, each pregnancy is different, and you get symptoms way sooner than what you would when you had your first, or when you had, I'm thinking too, like, shoot, first pregnancy in comparison to now, that's almost 11 years ago. So it's been a lot that has changed.
That's true.
With me. You know, from the breastfeeding.
That is true.
You know, all of that stuff. I got, you know, weight in places that I didn't have when I had
That's true.
The first and the second one.
I'm not denying that.
I know, but I'm just clarifying it. I'm just putting it out there.
I know.
So
I know. But overall, you know, as I've heard it being said from, you know, even from pictures and that I've taken, you know, the announcement pictures to the virtual reveal that we did with you guys. You know, a lot of people, you know, she's carrying very good. You know what I'm saying?
So. Shit.
I mean, you are. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you doing something right. You doing something right. You know? I mean, then, like, we really not no junk food, like, connoisseurs like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you doing pretty good. You know what I'm saying? You doing excellent, actually. You know, pretty good. You doing excellent.
I was skinny before I had got pregnant because I was on keto, and I was nice.
Oh, man.
I was like, I could see it even looking back at the podcast. Like, my face was like, It was
neck.
it was slimming. It was like whoop whoop. Everything was just like sucking in, and I'm like, hey, I'm starting to look.
And all that shit that you dropped, I picked right on up.
I picked it up too.
Nah,
I did, and you done said it.
Well, no. It's a certain area.
No, you didn't say it in a bad way. You didn't say like, "Oh, you getting big" or nothing like that. But he's complimenting me.
With this particular baby, I am most definitely.
He's happy. Just put it like that.
Yeah, the cakes is they nice. They nice.
He like, you tell your friends any of that? Then I said that about you, and I'm like, no.
Hi, friends. I just told you all. So anything that's been going on as far as, with anything you may want to talk about that you've seen? I mean, there's been a lot going on. A lot.
I just touch on the whole, I don't know, what do you have? I don't know what I have right now. I'm thinking in my head.
Are you going off of, do you have a topic? Do you have, not a topic, but do you have not necessarily a topic, but do you have something that you've seen that's from like social media that you may want to touch bases on, and
not necessarily social media, but like, I know we've been watching a lot of good movies and stuff lately.
Hey, talk about it.
Yeah, so we watched King Richard.
Good.
I liked it. A lot of people was making fun of Will Smith.
Yeah, I think he was kind of trapped in
Muhammad Ali.
In Muhammad Ali character, like that character. It seemed like after that movie was wrapped up or something, he went straight to film King Richard. Now the story itself was good.
Oh, it's a beautiful story.
I mean, the determination of the vision that you have for yourself is nobody else can see it. That hating ass lady across the street.
Oh my God! I call it CPS and
I wonder like what is she doing to this day?
But see, the thing with her was, and even he said it and mentioned it, and she kind of touched on it a little bit too, like Orstein and Richard. She had a daughter that was, I think, prostituting, or something like that, and.
But you still ain't got to be no hater like that, though.
No, you don't. But when you have people that's damaged like that, to where it's stuff going on in their world that done tore up, they want to tear your world up too.
That is very true.
And like misery loves company is what they say.
That is very true.
So you gonna have people like that. I swear to goodness, you gonna see that in your personal life. You'll see that in your work environment. Yeah. It's just some people that's just so unhappy with stuff. They just will try to do anything to sabotage you and what you got going on.
That is true.
So
that is true. It's a lot, and then I think the other thing too. How do my boy put it? Is how do he put this? People nowadays, they really do things really like for posting rights, and like for verification and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So I think now, a lot of people are. I think that's like really at an all-time high too, where you have people that's upset with you because you are doing you, and they wish they can do what you doing, or they may not even wish they can do what you doing, but just because you doing whatever the hell you're doing so damn good, and they shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, a lot of people be disturbed by that. So you just gotta just push that off and keep it going. And that's what I got from that story. You know what I'm saying? It was a very, very good story. You know what I'm saying? I like that. And I also, and then at the same time too, with Serena.
Oh yeah.
You also seen that same type of upbringing that they pops was instilling in them, to where it, she's like, shit, I ain't about to be left out. Hey, okay, you think I'm coming here just to cheer my sister on? Watch this.
Right, I'm about to sneak and play in these tournaments.
So yeah,
it was a lot of determination.
Yeah,
they did really good. And I think it, you kind of heard their story growing up, coming from Venus and Serena, but it like to see it coming from, the parents' point of view, and the thing that they had to go through, and the struggle and
just a portion.
You got all of these girls sleeping in what, 2 or 3 beds?
Yeah.
It was about 3 beds, maybe.
It was 1, 2, 3. It was 4 beds.
4 beds. 5 girls.
Three of the girls had their own bed, and then the youngest 2 shared a bed. Yeah.
So yeah, it's like,
which was Venus and Serena.
Yeah, it's like, shoot, in a sense, like, you think now, like nowadays when things don't go right in your household, or you like, well, I gotta have this, gotta have that. Like, everybody don't have that type of stuff. Everybody not, fortunate, not saying that they're not blessed, but they're not fortunate to have some of the things that people can afford out there. So. Right. So it grounds you as well. It keeps you grounded to reality. Like I seen this other meme that one of my friends sent me. It was like, I guess it may have been an African kid or something like that, and they had like pumpkin seed shoes on, and it was like roped around the ankles, and then they had like a hair tie or something to keep it from flopping off the back. And it was like, when you think life is this bad, just look at this picture. Yeah. And count your blessings, realize what you got, because everybody don't have it like how you got it. So right. Yeah.
And then like the other thing too, before I end this part, what I'm saying, as far as what I'm talking about, but another thing that I want to touch on that I found kind of cool with the movie was that a lot of times when a person is like, when you're doing like a biopic or a reflection picture, movie on a person, that's normally done after the person is long and gone. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was kind of cool that they was able to put that together and then, get such good actors and actresses, to fulfill the roles. And so he can see that, like, this is the result. Do you remember this? Because a lot of times we be caught up in the whole, in the motions of, it's not going, like you said, it's not going to be like this forever, or we thinking that it's so bad. So a lot of things we forget, we literally forget like where we came from. So I think it was kind of cool that they were able to, just show him. It was kind of like it was paying homage.
Yeah, because they also show how vulnerable he was.
Yeah.
At one point or another, just, living in Compton, and you got all these gangs out here, and, you want to defend your girls as best as you can, but it's like so many of them, and you're outnumbered, and, he took a few butt beatings, just to try to protect his girls and try to do what he felt was right as a father. I was going to ask you that too yesterday. Like, in that situation, when, the little gang squads was hitting on the oldest daughter or whatever, like, and it's all of them, like, what would you have done?
Well, first of all, if I'm living in Compton, I'm strapped the fuck up. Okay, that's the first
allegedly
thing.
Allegedly.
But see, I also think the reason why that happened though is because he was an older man. It was obvious that that he was older. He wasn't. Now, that would have been the same if he probably would have been their age? No. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If he would have looked a little younger, I don't think that they would have did the same thing. Hell no. And then let me say this too. And then at that time in Compton, it was more so a thing of picking on him. I mean, and then you seen to where where he had enough, and he was about to. He was about to do him in, but it was like, stuff intervened, you know what I mean? And then something that I was going to say, just to close this out, as far as like, stand true to who you are is so important. Even when other people don't necessarily see it, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to just put it out there. Like, as of right now, I've been off work because I am being true to what I personally believe in. Those of you know. If you know, you know. We just put it like that.
If you know, you know.
So, and then, it was a lot of different things that was going in and out of my mind, you know what I'm saying, to where it was like, dang, do I want to do this? Got another baby on the way. Got a mortgage. Thank God we played it smart. We only have one car note. So, I mean, it's like, sometimes you just gotta go through that fire, as my boy say. You have to go through that fire because can't nobody go through that and don't nobody see your vision the way how you see it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna end it there, and when we come back, we can give thanks and because it is Happy Thanksgiving. All right, we'll be back. Welcome back. What?
Nothing, you crazy.
All right, so what we gonna talk about? What shall the people be giving thanks to?
You should be giving thanks to everything.
Yeah.
Waking up, seeing another day.
Most definitely.
Being able to work another day if you're out there working.
Most definitely.
Being able to raise your children another day. Being able to prepare these lovely Thanksgiving meals for you and your family. Of Thanksgiving meals.
What you got?
I got a. It was funny because I was reading a meme to my daughter and explaining to her the myths and then some of the facts about how Thanksgiving goes in a Caucasian home versus a black home. Now, for the Caucasian home, they said typically you'll have your stuffing, your mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, just like that type of stuff, rolls, sweet potato casserole, and then you may have 4 to 10 guests, not including the cats or the dogs or something like that, who are not seated at the table. And then they said for the black family, you got basically everything you could think of, all kind of meats, all kind of cheeses, all kind of greens and cabbage and sweet potato pies and coconut cakes and all kind of stuff. So I'm reading stuff off and going through the whole list, and even they had dishes like catfish spaghetti, which we know that type of stuff don't hit most people's tables for Thanksgiving. It was just to make fun of how supposedly we eat and have everything under the sun. Like, I can even go back to when my grandmother, my mom, on my mom's side, how she would cook. Like, she would prepare all these cakes, all these pies, and then she would have a plethora of different meats, like your turkey, your ham, just your traditional Thanksgiving type of stuff. And, with your sides, she would make chitlins, she would make greens, she would make candy yams. So it was just like, because she knew she would cook big because she knew everybody was coming over there. She had 8 kids and most of them had families. And so it was just all of us over there and enough for us to take home too if we wanted to take food home. So, that's one thing that I seen and I thought was kind of funny. And I'm like, yeah, they're over exaggerating it, but it's like early 90s Thanksgivings when families would actually gather as families.
Yeah.
Like, that was it right there. Good memories.
I do agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite dish?
Really, I don't have a favorite dish. I think it's a thing to where for Thanksgiving, for me, I think it's more so a thing to where it's like greens, macaroni, cheese. It's typical. Greens, macaroni, cheese. If some people may have barbecue, that's fine with me. But turkey can't be dry. Don't do that dumb shit. If you can't do it, leave it alone. Cornbread. Listen, I like Jiffy. Okay? I like Jiffy. I like that. And then apple pie. I would probably say that would be my favorite thing. Apple pie. What's that?
Myself personally, I love sweet potato pie.
Well,
everybody, it don't make a difference. Like some people that be.
Am I the only person in the house that eat apple pie?
No.
Oh.
I don't know if Gabe messed with it or not.
He said no.
The girls will for sure, but like everybody else except him. He will eat sweet potato pie. He has eaten.
He said no.
But he has though in the past. Like
I ain't eating that shit.
It's good.
You know what the funny thing about it? I used to eat sweet potato pie.
He used to eat a lot of things that he don't eat.
I used to eat sweet potato pie.
He used to eat cabbage that he no longer eats.
But it's a story behind that. The reason why I don't... Well, no, it wasn't the broccoli. It was cabbage or broccoli. I can't even remember now. But yeah, it's a story behind that. The reason why I don't eat that. But it's just like now a lot of things I just don't have an acquired taste for. I mean, even though that, you know... I mean, she's a cook. She really can cook. I mean... I don't have struggle meals. Nothing is lacking flavor. Everything is good. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to outsource and get certain things from certain people. No, Kandy can do everything. You know what I'm saying? And the food is good. It's just that I'm simple. I'm basic.
Yeah, you are basic.
I'm basic. You know what I'm saying?
Like, when I was getting in a relationship with you, I'm sitting up here thinking... Or even before you came along, and I'm up here like, okay, one thing a mother does for their daughters especially is make sure that they know how to cook before they leave home. Like, you got to know how to prepare any and everything. And that's what I was preparing myself for, like, okay, I know how to make these black eyed peas. I know how to make beans. I know how to do this, and this. My family is all Southern. Listen, my grandmother.
My people is too.
But your people don't always eat all of that type of stuff. Like,
they do.
But no, not all of it, because there's some stuff that your mom don't even eat that most people.
They eat that shit, bro. I mean, yes, they do.
But not all of it. So, like, being that... I would just put it like this. Everything that my grandmother would make, it was nothing that wouldn't be on nobody's plates. Like, they weren't picky about certain stuff like, oh, I don't eat no beans, or I don't eat no yams, or I don't eat this. They were all eating the same thing. That's kind of how they were. Like, but it's just, you know, my mother kind of prepared me for, like, to be able to cook all of this stuff. And then when I met him, and I was like, wait a minute. You don't eat yams?
Nope.
Oh, you don't eat you don't eat beans, you don't eat black eyed peas.
Don't give me nothing. No type of bean. No type of bean.
You don't even eat string beans or sweet peas.
Nope.
Like, it was just stuff that I was just sitting back like, dang.
That's what's up.
Like, yeah, you're making it easier on me. We limit the type of meats that we eat anyway because we kind of picky about stuff. We don't eat a whole lot of pork. You know, we kind of stick to, like, our poultry and, you know, fish and that type of stuff. But, like, even with some stuff, you don't eat this? I can't even make mashed potatoes. How about that? Like,
you can eat them.
I can make mashed potatoes for myself. I can make mashed potatoes maybe for the girls. But Gabe not going to eat them. I can't make dressing because nobody's going to eat it but me. I can't make potato salad because nobody's going to eat it but me. So, like I said, I come from a family, they all Southern, they all knew what they was doing. And I can't even make half the stuff that I want to make. Because nobody will eat it but me.
That's all good.
I mean,
that's a happy thing. Most women would be happy.
I'm not saying that I'm not happy. It's less of a task on me. It's less request, I tell you that. Because the only thing that Gabe looks for is the meat, yams. He don't mess with the macaroni because he like Velveeta macaroni.
Yeah, he don't like.
So I can't do the macaroni with him. But for the most part,
he might surprise you though.
He might, but
Gabe will surprise you.
Yeah.
Every now and then.
But he only messed with, on the holiday, yams, cornbread, and whatever meat that we about to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And then the girls, for the most part, it's kind of like they dib and dab around to see what they're going to eat, basically. So.
The girls, they'll eat.
They'll eat. They'll mess with the greens and all of that stuff.
They'll eat for sure.
So.
They'll eat for sure. Well, I mean, I really don't have nothing else. You got it smelling good up in here.
I know, because them turkey legs is boiling for them greens. That's what's going on. Got a question.
What up?
What's one thing you wish we did more of as a couple?
just overall.
Whatever you want to say.
One thing that I wish we did more of as a couple, I'm gonna give it two. I'm gonna do two things. I wish we, like when we didn't have children, that we took advantage of traveling more.
Oh, I couldn't even agree.
You know what I'm saying? Of traveling, and then I will also say too, like also sticking to, like as of now, sticking to the treating ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because that's something that I know. I don't know who that was with. I think it was with Cassidy. Like you had detachment, somewhat issues with somebody, like to where you really didn't. I'm like, man, we can go here, we can do this, or such and such and saying they keep the baby, let them keep the baby. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it ain't even no such and such because it was either your mom, your sister, or my mom. That's it. That's it. That's it. And we don't take advantage of that. So it was just, I kind of wished it was just more so a thing to where whenever we was going through that time period, you know what I'm saying, to where like, but I get it, you know, it'd be new mommy, clingy issues and
it was
shit.
my baby girl at the time.
So.
And I couldn't leave my baby girl.
So yeah, so we have a few more months.
Yes.
For this little lady.
And then the sleep stops.
What about you?
Oh, I was agreeing with the whole traveling thing. That's one thing for sure. Even before kids, like traveling. I wish we would have did a lot more of that. Like we had a lot of fun. Don't get me wrong. Before the kids got here, but we were.
Oh yeah, we did stuff.
We did stuff, but I don't think our head was there. Like
out of town.
Let's go to Jamaica.
Because the thing about it is that I clearly had the money. And
we could have been dipping like heavy. We could have been dipping like Aloha.
Man, I clearly, like when we first started, clearly had it.
So that's the advice that we would probably give to our children when they start dating.
Not even, I wouldn't even say necessarily dating. Just when you get to the point to where you feel as if you want to just go out and travel, just go. You know what I'm saying? I forgot what they call it, but it's actually a thing to where
a study abroad.
But not even a study abroad thing. It's something. It's a term for like when people they allow their children just to go and just go see stuff. Just go see, even if it's the United States. Go see how it is in Philly. Go see how it is in South Carolina. Go. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because man, I know some people. Well, I know some people back then that thought that going out of town was in Flint or Pontiac. That was out of town to some people. So that just goes to show, you know what I'm saying? People are like closed-minded, man. So you know what I'm saying? That's the one thing that I can say. And then like when I was reading like that Rich Dad Poor Dad, you know, and there was a couple other books that kind of referred to that same thing, to where it was like it was a thing to where the one particular guy that they were talking to, and how he was saying, he was like, you know, just think about it. What would you rather? What would you rather? What type of parent would you rather be? Would you rather be that type of parent that sends your child to school and they're learning about history when you can take them to France and, you know, and to India or just wherever, you know what I'm saying? Just taking them to see the world and they actually touching and seeing this stuff. And I'm like, you know what?
But that's one thing that we kind of vow to ourselves too. Like, even though we gonna do a family trip, that we gonna do me and you trip, but we also gonna plan to take them somewhere, because they've been on a few trips to where they can remember, you know,
big time. And
I think that that's important to kind of create those memories, because a lot of us growing up didn't have that. Yeah. You know, we didn't get a chance to go to different states or venture out or get on a plane, and you know, or we got on a plane late in life, and it's like, dang, you know. And it kind of opens your mind up more. I was a late person as far as getting on the plane. I didn't do that. I didn't do no planes. I mean, but I did go out of town. You know what I'm saying? I was, but now I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, whatever. I'm out of here. So I would say most definitely
thankful for creating memories. That's what I say what this is. You know what I'm saying? This whole episode, it will be just be thankful for creating those memories because, that's something to where you reflect back on, and then doing the work that I did outside of, put it like this, my punching a clock type work that I did, when I would see patients and they may be going through like a mental status change or whatever the case, and to me, how they go in and out and they remember certain things. A lot of times it don't necessarily be the thing that just happened 2 months ago or a year or two ago. It's the things to where when they were young, their childhood. So to me, that just lets you know like how important creating memories, and if you are able to create those memories with, I'm gonna just say loved ones, because everybody don't have children, and the dynamics for your children may not necessarily be there for you to do that with. So I'm gonna just say, just creating memories for your loved ones, and most definitely yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to do things by yourself. And then like another thing, and then I'm gonna kind of dead this whole thing or just chill out here from here. But just like yesterday. How old was Callie when we got on the plane? When she got on the plane?
Shoot, Callie was under a year.
She wasn't even a year yet. She was months.
Like 10, 11 months, maybe.
Yesterday. Now, I'm not saying that she couldn't have seen it on, her tablet or whatever. I ain't saying none of that. Because she could have, because she's 4 now. She just turned 4. Go upstairs. They got these 2 recliner chairs for kids that they have. This girl got the chair. I go upstairs. She has the 2 recliner chairs next to each other, and she has the luggage sitting in front, like it's the seat in front of the, like if you're on a plane. She had her tablet propped up on the luggage with the thing. I said, "What you doing?" She was like, "Oh, I'm making an airplane." And to me, I'm like, she was young
like,
to, you know what I'm saying?
This? Yeah.
And the first thing I can remember, I'm like, dang, did she really remember being on the plane? Did she remember seeing TVs on, you know what I'm saying? Or, it could have came from there. But, yeah, memory. And then just overall, just questions that they may hit us with, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, memories. Yep.
I agree.
So, that's what it is. So, take this time, create memories with your family.
Use your time if you have this day off, you know, because everybody's not so fortunate to get the holidays off. A lot of businesses are still open on Thanksgiving, which sucks, which I think that it should go back to how it was back in the day, because nothing was open on Thanksgiving
unless
back in the day.
It was essential, like real, true essential, not the liquor store.
No.
Nah, not that.
And then like how nothing was open, Christmas is some businesses that's not open on Christmas, but Target said they will never open on Thanksgiving.
Hey.
That's what they said.
But yeah, so yeah, and stick to your guns. You know what I'm saying? If it's something that you strongly believe in, do it. Follow through. Don't nobody know what it is but you. Can't nobody see your vision but you.
Yep.
I can tell you, hey, look at this phone. To you, it's just a phone, but to me, this is the money maker. You know what I'm saying? Hey, like, dang, what is it? What do Vezo say? It's the money phone. That's Vezo say. That's some Detroit shit if y'all don't know. It's the money phone to me. To you, it's just a Samsung. Alright.
Alrighty.
Alright, until then.
Holidays.
Imperfectly perfect. Imperfectly perfect. Imperfectly perfect, imperfect, imperfectly, imperfectly perfect, imperfectly